I can say it is one of the best training I have ever attended because I learned a lot. I will tell you one thing that I achieved in this training. Before I was venturing myself in printing jerseys. By the time before we start this training, I was just managing. But by the time we start this training, I now double up my efforts. As I'm speaking to you right now, there is 18 jerseys that I'm waiting to print them to gain my money. Yeah. So I can say now I'm self-reliant. So I'm not depending on my family because before every month I used to call them to send me a credit this thing lunch, but now it used to when up to 3 months, 4 months I don't call them to tell them to give me lunch. So I think I'm now I can say that I'm independent.
When you're self-employed, at the workshop you can go by any time you want. If you're self-employed, your own business. But when you are employed by another person or another institution, so when you are employed by another institution, there will be a special time for you to go and a special time for you to go. Even you have some of your house problems at home, you cannot leave that place and go and solve it. But if you are in your own employed business, by any time you wish, you can go. So that makes self-employment important to me.
Advice that I'm having for the youth is because youths are the backbone of every country because they are the future. They are going to be the future leaders tomorrow. So my advice to them is let them know what is good for them. Let them not venture themselves in something that is not going to benefit them in the long run. That means to venture themselves in bad way. The little money that you have, you can employ yourself. That is, you venture yourself in entrepreneurship. That means you also will employ many youths in the Gambia here. That means we can take it, we can make it in the Gambia, rather than to venture yourself in bad way. Whether you make it or you will not make it. Yeah. As I'm speaking to you right now, they are paying me 2,500. That 2,500 I can able to manage it up to, I can say 3 months, 4 months. I don't call my parents or send me money for my lunch. I think that is a good step for me because sometimes my father used to call me. Sometimes you don't call me. I say now I'm venturing myself in something. Yeah.
Well, I have learned a lot about the training because it helped us to make good decisions. And again, it helped the young people to engage themselves in business. And again, it helps you to think critically before you do anything in your life.
Like so many things about this training, yes, that we can even make it here in the Gambia here without going to abroad, yes. Like, as for me, I was having the concept in my mind that I will not stay here to make it, to establish a business here. But due to this training, I have learned a lot. So it helped me a lot.
Decision making is the ability to make decisions, choose a possible solution to solve a problem.
Most of them are there. They are not bold enough to make decisions for themselves. They depend on their parents and also sometimes on their teachers. Though a teacher can guide you, but the decision has to come from you because you know very well what you are good at, the skills that you have in you. And with all that, you have to be bold enough to make a decision on your own. We learned a lot, but those were some of the things that students learn a lot from. And also they went on a field trip at the village. They have learned a lot from the man that they went to. One, the man has a job. Two, he's staying in the Gambia here, making it on his own. They believe that if you don't travel, you cannot make it. Those were some of the things that they learned. Within the Gambia here, you can do a lot, and you can survive, and you can make a good living out of it. Those were some of the things that they learned.
I would like to advise the young ones to take up these life skills trainings because it helps a lot. If you are attending this type of trainings, then you will know how to move in the future. because it will help you to make good decisions about yourself, and you will be able to express yourself anyhow because it will give you good communication skills.
I have already decided to myself that I will be a entrepreneur. Yes, that I will establish my own business in this country here. And I would like for my friends, my peers, to do the same thing. And I know I will talk to them and they will try to do the same thing. Yes.
Yeah, I don't start, but I will be starting attending these tailoring shops because I want to be a fashion designer. That's my aim.
Well, it's indeed a great pleasure to explain to you the success that we had from the training, because ever since that training has begun, even before its end, we have seen the improvement of students, and students which they are youths. They have now learned about creative thinking, the responsibility and profit of building career development, in which they now know that whatever you do in life, you need to critically think, you need to debate, and you need to know that there are people around to help you.
We learn about career guidance as well. Like when you want to do a particular career, like you need someone that has been there to be telling you the stuff that you need to do before reaching onto that stage. And then we also learn about the things that are supposed to be considered during an interview. We learn about that as well. And then we learn about, most importantly, we learn about life skills as well.
We learn about high self-esteem and low self-esteem. Though I can say I was low self-esteem because I will have something in mind that I would like to share with my people. But because of the fairness I have, I will just keep it to myself. That I rather keep it than to tell my friends or others. But since I attended this workshop, I can say I am a high self-esteem because even in presentation, whether we are given something to present in class or on stage, I normally would go and present with the people. I present and say anything what I said without any fear about anyone.
In this also, we learn that career development is one of the best things that can happen to you. Not only school is the best thing to happen to someone, even your talent is also going to help you in your way out of success. And the Nova Scotia Gambia Association held this training, which motivated us. It boosted us to go out there, look for some skills to do while in school. It also made us to think critically in whatever situations we are doing, and we even advise others outside to do the same as we were trained.
Okay, my advice to all students and all youths out there is, let us try to patronize life skills, because they are skills that generate income as well, and also it boosts up your talent as well. Like these life skills are things that are hidden in you. When you don't come out and show your talent or your capabilities, no one will be able to know what you are actually capable of doing. But my advice is, let us all come out and then like patronize this life skill talents that we have in us. That is my advice. And also let us also try to be involved in this entrepreneurship, like even agriculture, tailoring, or other life skills. Yes.
My advice for my fellow youths out there is to get up, stand up, and leave whatever unnecessary things they are doing to go and look for an occupation, to show out the talents, the skills that God have planted in them. Let them show it out, because to get a success, you need to take one step, and one step is a way forward to success. So getting up to start up something will bring them a very good future, and not sitting down in the ghettos.